This is Sam from Unidale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. Folks, another All-Star weekend. How are you feeling about this NBA All-Star weekend? I'll tell you what, I was not impressed. Let's analyze. The All-Star weekend started off, they had this celebrity game, and only thing I'm going to say with that is I was surprised that Nakua and also that certain players actually played in this game, right? I was very surprised that Parsons and Nakua played. I've watched a game where retired players like T.O. played. But I'm very surprised, and the whole time I'm like, wow. I mean, this is for fun, but you really don't want to see C.J. Stroud. I'm like the offensive rookie of the year. I'm like, ooh, these guys got to be careful. These guys have to be careful. But everyone came out all right. Parsons got the MVP. He did his thing. They get a chance to show you how athletic NFL players can be. He ended up dropping 37 points, 16 rebounds, no injuries. So, he can get ready for his offseason program or whatever he does. Good for him. But for me, when it goes into the All-Star weekend, the game to me is not even growing up, the night that everybody is waiting for is for Saturday, which is the 3-point shootout, and obviously locally, Jalen Brunson, first time All Star, he was in it, and the slam dunk contest. So let's go to when I saw the going into the 3-point shootout, I'm like I really wanted to see what Jalen Brunson would do, and Jalen Brunson at the end, he had a little bit of brain fog and whatever it was, kind of like when whenever he goes to the free throw line with the game on the line, he'll always hit his first free throw and he'll miss the second. I think that's something that kind of came into play. Why he had a great opportunity to go to advance, but he didn't. It is what it is. Look, going into this All-Star weekend, I was very happy for the first timers. All right, guys like Maxey, Brunson, Boncaro, Barnes. It was great to see what these guys would bring to the table. But the 3-point shooting contest storylines, would Dame Lillard defend his crown, which he did, which he ended up doing. And then you had, to me, which was the highlight of the weekend, was Steph Curry versus Sabrina Ionescu. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great to watch. You had Steph Curry, who everybody agrees, to me, that he is the greatest shooter that God has ever created. The guy versus the Liberty, the WNBA, Sabrina Ionescu, who can shoot with the best of them. And it was close, man. Steph Curry, you didn't see him. I didn't see him practicing. He got on the floor. Sabrina hit 26, which could have been with the men's 3-point shooting contest. She could have advanced. But she did her thing, man. 26 3-pointers to Steph's 29. Steph has the belt. When I saw Steph Curry watching her shoot, I'm like, whoa, Steph didn't even warm up from what I saw. So he better focus, man. He better focus. But he ended up showing the world why he is the greatest to ever do it on the shooting, from the shooting aspect, no question. But to me, that was the highlight. And then you had the slam dunk contest. This contest has been, to me, done for a while. Honestly, this contest has been done for a while. I mean, the last time the NBA slam dunk contest was actually good was actually good was Vince. Nah, it wasn't Vince. Let's take a look here. It was actually, to me, it was with the last time the slam dunk contest was interesting, in my opinion, was Gordon and Levine. I mean, that's the last time. Now, and no disrespect to Matt McClung, congratulations to him. He defended it. He's a two-time NBA slam dunk champion, but is he really an NBA slam dunk? Is he really? He's a G League player who's only played 4 total NBA games. I mean, the whole thing is backwards. And I thought the thing was weird anyway, because you had Jaylen Brown, a multiple All-Star and all of that, Mr. $300 million man. And I felt the whole time the NBA was pushing a narrative in a sense. Jaylen Brown's dunks weren't impressive. Jaylen Brown's dunks were not impressive. He was trying to do throwback dunks, in-game dunks. I was not impressed. Were you? Hit me in the comments. Were you? I was not impressed at all, y'all. I really was not. As a matter of fact, I thought the final should have been, and this is my unbiased opinion, I know he's a Knick, but Jacob Toppin, a 360 between the legs? Really? And y'all gave it to Jaylen Brown versus Mac McClung? I get it. I get the narrative. The NBA would like stars to do it. But this generation of athlete is worried about their brand. They're worried about their brand. They take care of their family and friends. And you're not going to, just like the NFL players who I told you, Parsons and Nakua, you can't be doing celebrity, especially when you're young like those guys. You got to be careful. That's just my opinion. But McClung, they asked him, would you do it again? I'll think about it. I mean, he's really not an NBA player. He's not. He's a G-Leaguer. Jacob Toppin, he's really a G-Leaguer. I mean, these guys are G-League players. So the NBA should have let those two rock. Obviously, the politics came into play. But I really thought that Jacob Toppin was robbed, and he should have faced Mac McClung in the final. That's just me. Now, the NBA slam dunk contest is a complete mess. I mean, I would love next year to see John Morant versus Zion Williamson. But again, I just don't think these guys really care to do it because they care about their brand. So it is what it is. The All-Star game, the NBA was hoping that there would be more effort. Again, it doesn't matter. It's not. I mean, these guys are worried about championship aspirations, playoffs. This is an exhibition game, and I mean the East won it 211 to 186. I mean, you saw Jalen Brunson get up for a two-hander and hang from the rim. I thought that was cool, but for the most part, these guys are not going to put themselves on the line and get injured. That's as simple as that, and you can't blame them. I thought they should have went, honestly, the NBA should have went East versus West with the new rules that were established for the last few years where they played by quarters. But all in all, nobody got hurt. Dame Lillard not only won the 3-point contest for the second time in a row, but he also got the MVP. Tyrese Halliburton did his best to try to win. It is what it is. Now we get back to work and back to your regularly scheduled program. Now, as we close with our By the Way segments, I guess we've got to go with Kylian Mbappe. Is in talks, but has not agreed to a deal with who is he looking at right now? Real Madrid. Folks, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. I'm on most social media platforms at Sam I Analyze, Facebook at Sam I Analyze, Instagram at Sam I Analyze, the platform now formerly known as Le Twitter, at Sam I Analyze. Please like, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, a tout à l'heure.